Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I was wondering if you guys would like to come to New York with me this week. Once again, this is one of those moments where I'm completely speechless, but I have been invited to go to New York because that happens like every day. Yeah, we're going. We're literally leaving in 15 minutes. I say we, I mean you and I. You and I are leaving in 15 minutes to go to New York. And I have not been to New York for over a decade, I think, or I haven't been to America in over a decade. I haven't done a long haul flight in definitely over a decade. This is the furthest that I've ever been away from my children. And yeah, I am feeling all the feels. I'm feeling excitement. I am feeling nervous. I am feeling scared and worried and anxious and all these things. But yeah, on top of all that, I've also got a bit of a cold. And you probably could tell by the sound of my voice, I'm just like, like, oh gosh, feels awful. But I just went to the co-op and dosed myself up with loads of like cough medicines and lozenges, mainly lozenges, because I will not let this ruin my time in New York. Yeah, I really actually can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening. Like, how is this my life? I know I said this with the Amazon trip not long ago, but here we are again, going somewhere insanely cool. How? And just for clarity, I found out about this last week. I got an email last week saying, hey, we would like to invite you to New York. And so I've literally been frantically trying to sort my life out, ready for this. It's going to be a flying visit. We are going for the grand total of 2 days in total. I should have got there today, like this morning, because it all starts this morning, like the summit that I'm going to. But unfortunately, I couldn't do that. So I wanted to be at home with the kids for as long as possible. And so I'm flying this evening or later today I'm flying at 4:50 and I'm landing in New York at 7:30 their time. It will be like 1 a.m. our time. And then, yeah, starting the summit tomorrow and then flying home on Wednesday at, what time is it? 6 o'clock. I'm flying home and I will land in the UK on Thursday morning at 6 a.m. It is the most flying visit to New York ever, but I'm here for it and I'm excited and I just think it's such a cool experience, right? Like, absolutely wild. So I'm just currently hanging around my house for 15 minutes because I'm waiting for the builder to come. He couldn't do any other day apart from today to do some snagging in the house. He's got a couple of things that he's got to look at, just 2 things actually. One is my tap is insanely wobbly. Look at this, like it literally wobbles like this. And the snag man came previously and he fixed it, but it just keeps loosening. So they're going to have a look at that today. And then the other thing is I have an extractor fan which doesn't have like a vent, and that's because it has like these carbon filters that go inside, but I have the wrong ones. And I spoke to the snag man about it. He agreed that we do have the wrong ones, but the builder doesn't believe me. So he's coming today to have a look at that, and then no doubt he's going to go to Howden's and go and get the ones that actually go with the extractor. Anyway, long story short, the snag man spoke to him, I spoke to him, and he was like, no, you guys are wrong. And so he's going to come and have a look at it, which is fair enough if that's what he wants to do. So yeah, they're going to come and do that. He's also going to have a quick look at my washing machine, because if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that the other day my washing machine fell off it just fell out of the cupboard. Essentially, the whole thing just fell out. It obviously was wobbling a bit too much. And yeah, came home to an absolute disaster zone in my utility room. So they're going to have a look at that as well. And I'm just basically waiting here to let them in, run through those things with them very quickly. And then I'm going to leave them to it. I'm going to then quickly drive to my dad's house. He's going to put an air tag in my suitcase because, oh, my tummy is rumbling. Bless him. He's really worried that I'm going to get lost, basically. He said, there's a long way to travel on your own, Jessie, and I would like to be able to track you. I'm like, okay, Dad, I will go and, I'm going to go and see him to give him peace of mind that his darling first daughter isn't going to get lost in the Big Apple. Bless his heart. I was like, Dad, you do realise that I'm 35, I have 2 kids, I have a house and a job and all these things. Like, yes, but it's a long way to travel by yourself and you won't know anybody. I was like, but they speak English. He's like, yes, but it's dangerous. I'm like, I don't think New York is that dangerous, Dad. Like, no more dangerous than London, but it's fine. I bless him. I mean, I appreciate that he cares so much. Like, how sweet is that? He cares so much. He just wants to track me, basically. He probably just wants to find out what hotel I'm in and everything else. But one perk of having a tracker in my suitcase is if my suitcase gets lost, at least I can hopefully find it. I am all packed, just to give you some perspective. Bearing in mind that I am only going for 2 days, I am quite heavily packed. I just didn't know what to take. Most of it is like just a change of outfits. Like, this is full of a change of outfits in case I lose that. And then that has another 2 outfits in, because I'm hoping on the Wednesday I can go and do a tiny bit of exploring in New York. So I wanted something else to wear, and then I needed some travel outfits home, pajamas, shoes, all those things. But my ticket allows me to take this, so I'm just going to take it, which, you know, it is what it is, right? Like, I always, normally when I travel, I'll like try and squeeze everything in my little suitcase. And I thought, you know what, I've actually got the ability to take a big suitcase. So I'm going to take the big suitcase, okay? So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm just going to I'm going to have a Lemsip. I think my voice is sounding a bit better now that I'm talking more. So I'm going to have a Lemsip. I'm going to feed my tummy because it is rumbling like anything. Then hopefully the builder will get here and then I can get out the door, get to my dad's and make my way down to Heathrow. Never fly from Heathrow. I never fly from Gatwick. I am a Stansted girly, but they don't fly to New York from Stansted. So we are going to the big airports. And I feel very, very overwhelmed and nervous. But yeah, anyway, let me go and do that. And I will see you guys at the airport. We are halfway down to the airport currently. I've just stopped at Birchhanger near Stansted to charge my car. I thought I would do something for my future self on Thursday morning, and that is make sure that my car has enough charge to get us all the way home. If you have an electric car, you will know the logistics that are involved with charging it and making sure that you've always got enough charge, especially when you go on long journeys. So yeah, future me will thank me for this moment. I've also gone to the toilet, got myself a drink and just had a little stretch of the legs. Got about an hour and 10 minutes left till I get to the airport. I am going to be a bit early, but that's fine. I got an email to say that they are recommending people get there 3 hours ahead of their flight at the moment because they're having issues at the airport. So fingers crossed my flight hasn't got issues, but if it does, it is what it is. Yeah, just feeling very emotional, I think, actually. I was listening to, my brother recommended to listen to Frank Sinatra, New York, New York on the way down here. And it kind of felt a little bit appropriate. Like, I'm just a small town person and I'm going to New York, and it's just, it literally blows my mind that this is happening. It literally blows my mind. I'm just beyond grateful. I did, and I also did like a little post this morning, just put like a picture of me saying I was going somewhere really exciting with a big suitcase over on Instagram. And I had loads of people message me saying, oh, like, where are you going, blah blah blah. There was this one person, one follower, and I won't name her, but she had a rose emoji in her name. She'll know who she is. And she messaged me and said, are we finally going to get the NYC content that we've been waiting for? And I was like, how did you guess? And she said, the big suitcase gave it away and I've been wanting this for a while or something along those lines. And I was just like, how funny that she was able to guess that off one picture. I was like, we are getting NYC content. This is actually crazy that this is my life, but we are getting New York content, guys. Crazy, 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 crazy. Like, I always get emotional with these things. Like it just blows my mind. It really does. Like, I'm just a small town girl. And here I am being flown to go to a trip to New York with an incredible brand for like a couple of days. Actually, nuts. But yeah, I also stopped to see my dad, and he was very sweet. He had a little list, and he wanted to make sure that I had 4 things. And at the top of the list it said, check that Jessie has, so he calls me Jessie, like that's my childhood name. And he was like, Esther. I was like, yes Dad, I have an Esther. He was like, travel insurance. I was like, yes Dad, I have travel insurance. And then he was like, AirTag, so he gave me that. And he said, and also turn on your WhatsApp location services so we can track your phone, because that will be with you more. I was like, okay Dad, I will do that too. And then he was like, the last one is, have you got dollars? I was like, I don't have any dollars. I was like, why would I need dollars? He goes, well, because they like, you tip a lot when you're in America. And I don't, like, if any of you are from America, like I haven't been for like over 10 years. And he was like, you need to make sure that you've got some dollars so that you can tip like the taxi drivers, tip the hotel staff, tip anyone who serves you a drink. I was like, okay Dad, got it. So I'm gonna get some dollars at the airport so that I can do that too, because I don't want to be that English person that doesn't do that, right? Like in England we're a little bit more stingy and we don't really tip that often. I mean, yeah. I don't know if anyone else would agree with me on this who is from the UK, but yeah, so got my dad's little checklist. I ticked nearly all of the boxes. I also did pop to Zara quickly because I really wanted like a dress, because it said like cocktail for one of the evening events, and I didn't have kind of like an appropriate cocktail dress. They were all of my dresses were either a bit skimpy or a bit big, bit too tight, to be honest with you. And like the skimpy bit at the minute, it's just not working for me. I'm like hormonal, so my belly is slightly bloated. I was like, no, I don't want to do that, not at like a fitness event. So yeah, I went and grabbed a dress very quickly, like literally ran in, ran out. So yeah, just all packed, ready to go. My car has now finished charging, so I'm gonna get back on the road and get myself to the airport and do all the fun things when we get there. But honestly, I'm very nervous. I've never travelled this far by myself, ever. I haven't travelled this far for a very long time, and I haven't travelled this far by myself for a very, very long time. I think I did it once when I was maybe 21. I flew to Canada, and that was scary, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But yeah, just very nervous, very excited. But like, how is this my life? How is this my life? Oh, anyway, I'll see you at the airport. I have arrived at Terminal 3 at Heathrow. I've got all my stuff. I'm going in. The nerves are still kicking in badly. Car is parked, but yeah, we are here and we're going in. Oh my goodness. I'm facing my worst fear and eating alone in the airport. But it feels okay because there's other people doing the same thing. But I've got a very yummy chicken, Caesar salad with some bacon. I'm so hungry, and then a Diet Coke to go with it. And yeah, it was really easy to get through security, really easy to check in. It's been a dream. I've got about 50 minutes until they announce my gate, and then I will be boarding. So I've just had to remove myself from the restaurant before I have an emotional breakdown. I'm torn between a rock and a hard place at the moment. I think it's like the mum guilt versus the wanting to be me. So my gate just has come up on the screen, and honestly I don't think it could have come at a better time. I was sitting in that restaurant and I was on the verge of tears. I honestly feel the most incredible amount of mum guilt. Like last night, Freya was crying because she was worried that I was going to die, which sounds so silly. Like, I think she's got like a bit of separation anxiety. And then this morning I had to kiss her goodbye and then not see her for a few days. And I feel awful. But, you know, I want these things for me, if that makes sense. And I'm so happy for me and so excited for me. Like, this is the stuff that I've dreamed of. And I feel so incredibly lucky that I get these opportunities. But yeah, being a mum on top of it and the juggling act of the whole thing really weighs heavy. But I will never stop doing these things because it shows my girls that we can, right? So yeah, anyway, on my way to the gate. I feel very uncomfortable. I've never had so many people stare at me while I vlog. But yeah, off to the gate. Gate 31 to be precise. I've arrived. Please excuse me, I look an absolute state. I have, it was a long journey, let's just say that, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this room is gorgeous. I need to show you the like kind of fake balcony window bit because it's just stunning. And I also kind of need to tell you the reason why I'm here as well, because I'm sure a lot of you are like, she's got all the way to New York, whatever for? The reason is going to blow your mind as much as it blows mine, to be honest with you. But anyway, let me show you the room first. So I have just chucked my suitcase there, but there's this beautiful like sliding door for your wardrobe, and then another beautiful sliding door for the bathroom, which is very nice. I feel like that shower is calling my name in any moment. And then this is the rest of the room. It's got this lovely bed. I love the kind of dark wood tones. It looks so beautiful. Just kind of the decor is very, very pretty. My favourite thing though definitely has to be this bit. This lovely sofa that sits here, and then the view out of the window. So I'm staying in the meat packing district at the Gansevoort Hotel, and it's absolutely stunning. I saw a lot of the sights on the way in, like the Empire State Building and like some cute streets and things, but I'm hoping I'll get a chance to go and have a bit more of an explore tomorrow. But the reason why I'm here is because I'm here with Peloton, which is bonkers. I'm so grateful for this incredible offer. So I am part of their ambassador program for the next few months, and yeah, I'm like, it's a dream brand, one that I never thought would ever choose me. I shouldn't probably say these things because they might watch this and then be like, yeah, why did we choose her? I'm hoping they chose me just because they really like my content and kind of how, anyway, this doesn't matter. But anyway, they have left a little bundle of goodies for me. So I've got some Peloton gear. I've got this lovely brown tracksuit. I've also got some like beigey coloured leggings and some socks and a water bottle. And yeah, we're going to be spending some time at Peloton HQ, and we're going to be doing a Peloton class and just, yeah, lots of really fun and exciting things. I just need a big old pinch, to be honest. Like, this morning I dropped my kids off at school, kissed them goodbye, and tonight I am in New York. Yeah, just crazy. It's kind of like, I just never thought this would happen to me. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like one of those moments where you think in life, like, I never thought things like this would happen to me. And like, someone messaged me today on Instagram and she said, like, yes, you're probably filled with mum guilt, which I am. And yes, you probably are really proud of yourself. She said, but we are so proud of you too. And you're doing it for all of us, like, women who have been hurt in some way. Like, you are showing us all that we can rise up and push forward. And I saw another quote today and it said, sometimes an arrow has to be pulled back in order for it to shoot forwards. And I thought, you know what, that actually summarizes things so beautifully. So yeah, I'm just feeling incredibly grateful to you guys and everything else. So I am beyond tired, probably why I'm emotional. My voice is completely gone. I had a lovely chat with a lady I sat next to on the plane. She was lovely. But yeah, I am gonna get myself showered, get myself in bed, as I've got a busy day tomorrow and I'm really excited for it. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.